Hi everyone, I'm Pat Prokop out here in the heavenly backyard garden. It's been a while. We had lots of clouds and just no conditions for astrophotography at all for the last couple of weeks, but tonight the sky is clearing and it looks like I'll be able to get out. I got a couple new things I want to try out for tonight. First of all, I want to use the Celestron Edge HD 11-inch telescope. I want to finish collimating it with a secondary mirror to the primary mirror, and then after that I want to go after the Sombrero Galaxy M104. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the ZWO ASI 1600 mm Pro. This is a monochrome camera with the filter wheel, and I'm going to take it in red, green, blue, and luminance, and hopefully I'll come up with a great image of that. And then something new, the new ZWO ASI 074 MC camera, a color camera, a one-shot color camera, and this is going to be the first light from this camera. And my objective for tonight is the Trifid Nebula. Some say Trifid, I say Trifid. It's a division of three, so Trifid Nebula. Now that nebula really doesn't rise until after about 3 o'clock in the morning, but I'm going to use this for the first light on this camera for tonight. So stick around. At the end of the video, I'll hope to show you some great images of the Sombrero Galaxy and the Trifid Nebula. Welcome to Heavenly Backyard Astronomy. In case you're new, I'm Pat Prokop and I broadcast from my heavenly backyard garden here in Savannah, Georgia. I have lots of daylilies, over 300 different varieties. I have dahlias, I have Asiatic and Oriental lilies, I have amaryllis, all kinds of different lilies and flowers. That's why I call it the Heavenly Backyard Garden and Heavenly Backyard Astronomy. If you like my channel, please subscribe. It does me good to see the numbers. I'm approaching 2,000, which is really fantastic. I never thought that I would get that many subscribers, but nonetheless, there we are. Just shy of 2,000 subscribers. Anyway, for tonight, the objective is going to be loud and clear, hopefully, a galaxy and a nebula, the Trifid Nebula. You know, ever since I was a little boy, about 7 years old, that's ancient history now, that's about almost 65 years ago, I was always interested in astronomy. And the one thing that amazed me is that when I look up, I see an amazement of history up in the sky. Now, to collimate the 11-inch Celestron Edge HD, what I'm going to need to do is first of all take off the dew shield and go into the cover over here, and there's 3 little screws. And what I'm going to do is I'm pointing the scope over at Arcturus, a nice bright star, and I'm going to try to center that star so that the cone around the star, when the system is out of focus, you'll see the cone. Let me show you. This is it right here. The objective is, of course, to get that perfectly centered with a perfect donut going around. And that's the objective. So that's what I'm trying to do, is to get perfect collimation and perfect focus with the 11-inch. That'll give me some nice round stars from edge to edge, center to center, top to bottom. Also, the gnats are doing a job on me tonight out here. This is their time for feeding, and guess what? I am the open buffet. This is helping a little bit. It's attracting the gnats and frying them. And you know, the last couple of nights it sounded like Frankenstein's lab out here, with the gnats being energized and fried in the bug light itself. I tell you, the gnats can drive you crazy. That's one of the reasons why I have the telescopes connected Wi-Fi into my main room upstairs, where there are no gnats and it is air conditioned, even though the temperatures out here tonight are just wonderful. From now, I'm waiting for the sky to darken, and from then I'll start recording. So stick around. Hopefully I'll have some great images at the end. Well, waiting for night to fall, a nice cold beer wouldn't hurt from my kegerator right here. Cheers. Well, this is day number 4. I started this series on Thursday. It's now Sunday, late afternoon. I had the camera, the ASI 071 color camera, connected to the Orion Eon 130 millimeter telescope, but I put an extender on the nose cone to get to the focal length, and I picked up the wrong extender. This is a extender modified for a 1 1/4 inch eyepiece instead of the 2-inch eyepiece, and in the process it produced a big ring around the image. At first I thought, well, what's going on? Is this camera faulty? No, the operator is the one who's at fault here. So those pictures, and there you can see one, those pictures, the center I was able to crop out. I got a decent picture of the Trifid Nebula, but then the next night I took off this and put in the correct extender and got a much better picture. So, it's a good night if nothing goes wrong. It's a typical night if something goes wrong, and atypical if many things go wrong. I've had things go wrong several times over the last several nights. With the Celestron, I had problems with this as well. I was shooting with the monochrome camera, the ASI 1600 mm, and it has a smaller pixel size. I think it's like something like 3.6 microns. Anyway, at binning 1 by 1, all those images I took, 3 hours of images, none of them would stack. I could not stack it to save my life. Problem solved, changed the binning to 2 by 2. So the next night I did that. I changed the binning to 2 by 2, and I got the luminance, I got the blue, and I got the green. But when I went into the red, guess what? It went into the trees. So I had to wait another night to get the red color, and then I was able to put all those together, stack them, and they did stack, and then I was able to color combine the red, green, and blue, and came up with a really decent image of the Sombrero galaxy, or M104. So yeah, everything doesn't work perfectly all the time. Matter of fact, it hardly ever works perfectly anytime. That's astrophotography. Well, tonight, the final night, this is Sunday evening now. I still have one more night of clear weather conditions. We had an unusual string of clear nights. Thursday, Friday, Saturday were totally clear, and it's expected to be clear for most of the night. So I put the one-shot color camera, the ASI 071, on the Celestron, and I'm going to try to take a one-shot color image of the Sombrero galaxy and see how that compares with the black and white images of the mono camera, red, green, and blue combination images. So we'll see what happens with that. And if everything goes as usual, there's going to be some mistake somewhere down on the line, I'm sure. Well, let's try not to have that happen. Anyway, remember, the heavens are filled with majestic glories. I tried to record them, but they're all in a sky near you, and unless you need rain, clear skies, everyone. And the other telescope way over there, the Eon, the Orion Eon 130, which has a 90 nits. I have lots of daylilies and what do you call those things over there? Hi, jeez. Color camera into the Eon telescope, the Eon 130 millimeter telescope with a 3, 2, 1. I attached that to the Orion Eon 193 3, 2, 1. Isabella.